trying to figure out if Deathfire's touch is better than Thunderlord's, and I think we're just trying to poke the heck out of the Yasuo. So, in this particular moment, I think our build is fine. Actually, I should probably do one Ascension game before I sort of log for the day, because I haven't played it in quite a while, like most people. I'm thinking about the runes and masteries that I have, so I'm going to go ahead and pick the top AP versus AD rune page that I have, which is 26 ability power, armor, and magic pen, so I actually will not have any MR, which is going to screw me over against the Amumu ganks and the Amumu ultimate. So hopefully by the time that I have to deal with Amumu, I'll have MR, but until then I want to protect myself against some of these people right here, being the... Oh, finally they made the switch. Let's make sure Yeah, actually, I think you came in right as we were finishing one of the replays, and I'll have that uploaded to YouTube a little bit later if you want to subscribe. But let me send you... Yeah, watching your own games is definitely probably one of the best, if not the best, approach to it. It's sort of learning and relearning how to play. But if you want to click the video that I just linked there, it's an example of one of the people that hangs out with my mentees, Skelly, and I sort of sat down and we watched the video together, and I talked over some of the things that he was doing right and doing wrong. And actually, GI, who just left the chat, I just finished doing that for him. Usually, as long as you can record the video through OBS or replay.gg or op.gg replay or whatever it is, and give me the file type, then I can go ahead and look at that with you. Did I pick the wrong? We've done this matchup before in Zyra versus Yasuo, and he picked Exhaust, which is interesting to me. And it's a Scion jungle, which is fine. Our first item will probably be some integration. Zyra mid, secret, OP. Twitch.tv/late now, hashtag legends, hashtag support small streamers. Mr_Vineski, I'm probably mispronouncing it. But for your purposes, if it actually matters, I've never met anyone this matters to, but I'm half Welsh, so I don't know if you now like me more or less, but I'm definitely an American, and I've never been to England, but family says that I have parts of me from there. So yeah, so mid, we're just going to want to sort of proc his wind wall early on. It might even be worth going hybrid pen just for additional poke, and he actually takes advantage when he sees me miss my ability, so we're going to pop a potion early. So we're actually going to save and be a little bit more conservative if we're able. Right here, poke, poke, poke. And right now we have the same amount of potions, but he has Duran, so he'll be able to get it back. We're going to level up our W next. So our Grasping Roots are really strong, but our Grasping Roots plus a Rampant Growth together is exceptional. There we have it, and we see him. We're gonna miss the CS. He hits us with that. I really don't think that should proc Grasp at the Undying, but that's a conversation for another time. Make sure that we're just trying to keep him at bay from a distance. Right now he's going to be leading in CS overall. And want to back up at all possible. Red buff. There we go. So, he uses wind wall early. Think about it, basically what happened to us in reverse, right? He uses his wind wall early. Actually, let's start from what I did and then compare it to what he did. So, and we're gonna go for a Morello's early on, so we can just harass. Morello's plus a pink, plus a couple of potions just to be safe. And how much gold do I have? 866, yeah. So we'll go with this. When I used my grasping roots early and I missed it, he had a perfectly good opportunity to engage on me, and he did. So if we flip the script a little bit, when I engage on him, he uses wind wall as a way to stop my engage. Okay, he actually ups CS on me still. So when he uses wind wall, he then, of course, didn't have his wind wall when he was under tower, and we were able to actually secure the kill on him. So, just giving you a little bit of context as to when it might be beneficial to save the wind wall. I think, given what had happened with him, it made sense to have used his wind wall. But again, we're gonna keep poking, poke, as much as we can. I've messed up that ward twice, back to back. So, forever shaming. It looks like Bard is coming our way. Bard is doing a crap ton of damage. And this is our biggest fear in life, which is a Moo. And we miss! Ah! So many misses. More misses than necessary in life. And again, we don't have MR, so let's keep that in mind. So, we're going to let Yasuo push us into the tower, is essentially what we're committing to here. We don't have any potions, and we don't have biscuits specifically. So, we're going to let him catch up a bit in the overall CS. We're going to buy boots. We're going to head over here. Boots aren't necessary. Boots actually inhibit us from getting Morellos early on. But boots are nice in the fact that we get to walk away if he's starting to dash toward us. So we're down CS now, but again, we have the kill. I wish we had a potion. We do not. And we get that CS. We're going to try to roam up that way, if at all possible. Okay. So we're going to try to separate us from him. He's going to probably roam our way. And we're going to prepare for that ahead of time. Try to poke. And he's flashing his mastery. Just huge. We'll just stay as close in our CS as possible without overextending ourselves. Use our Deathfire as well whenever we can. Use ourselves away from Tornado so that us plus plant are not actually hurt. So there's no ward. This is cleared out. And there we go. So we don't have sight of a Mumu. We're just gonna head back. Could theoretically use our plants to clear this out, but I think a Mumu could just outright kill us. And Graves is over here for whatever reason. He was hot at some point. So now we get to... actually, you know what? Instead of buying that, we're just gonna hang out here and buy one potion after the cloth armor. Also up our spot. Okay. Buy a health potion. Come back to lane. We're pretty close. 1,000 gold from our Morellos. Similar to the TF argument, a Rod of Ages could be useful. But I think Morellos is a good item overall. I'll probably get a Leandries and or Rylai's. And probably some sort of MR item. Which I don't know what it would be quite yet. Okay, Yasuo is Mia. Go ahead and ward here. I don't know what he could be. He's a little bit nervous. He's probably roaming bot. At this point, we just kind of have to push in because we can't make it in. I guess we'll try to roam. Okay, so Yasuo's there. I'm going to come this way. I have my ult in 10. And we're trying to see what opportunities we might have. Okay, so that's not happening. Riven is getting killed. We're just gonna go back mid so that Yasuo isn't constantly pushing and damaging our tower. He's gonna be pushing, and his pushing power is really strong. Hopefully, it doesn't meet us over here. But we don't want him to damage the tower. If many are damaging it, that's okay. It's not ideal, but we're gonna miss all of that, huh? Okay. Mia once more. Go ahead. We got Rift Herald, which means they are right on top of us. And we're gonna ward. Got our pink. Yeah, so I actually went back to base. At 600 gold, we have enough gold for our Morellos, which will make it much easier for us. Sustain. Just dodging. Just dodging, guys. Figure out where he is at this point. Roaming bot makes sense. It does not. Try to pop the wind wall in preparation for Scion possibly coming. Doesn't look to be the case. Even with double to the bottom, this bot lane is making me very happy. Should be able. There we go. Okay. Well, not the best outcome. Us dying is never the outcome that we want. But being low on mana, hopefully Morellos will provide assistance with that. Being low on mana sucks. And I think next item we'll get is a Zonias. I'm trying to think. What would be the best item in the current moment? Probably Zonias? Maybe a Leandries or a Ludens. We're a little bit too late for a tier. Definitely too late for a Rod. Trying to poke. And we're actually seeing a pretty good return for damage thus far. that is mostly Deathfire. Okay. Do anything here. Hopefully Amumu does not come in and ult us. That's sort of why in that moment we're playing a little bit further back than we needed to, just because I was scared that there would be an Amumu flash ultimate, and then we were just all gonna die. That is an almost ace. Maybe an ace if we get Lucian. As the cannon's there, it's going to get aggro from the turret. And not my little plants. But now I have plants. I'm going to die. And we're auto-attacking, And Yasuo has made it. Back. Oh, that story. But we didn't. We were greedy, and greed is paid for in death. It's the second time, I think. Second death. Death by greed. Actually, I don't know if I would call this first death greed, per se. Like I'm talking to myself. I don't think I would necessarily call this first death greed. But it was a lack of mana, and I was probably a little bit further out. Yasuo is 1 in 4. Soon he'll have Aesthetic Shiv, and that'll be absolutely obnoxious to deal with. Whereas we are 1, 2, and 4. The second death was definitely unnecessary. We should have went back. But sort of lo and behold, we did not. And now instead we are just trying to make it mid. Trying to survive. The tower is basically on the brink of death, whereas ours is not, which is actually really impressive going against a Yasuo lane. Bard doing a good job here of roaming and getting up his stacks. Okay. So again, trying to save our grasping roots for when he decides, if and when he decides to engage. Just to be safe, in case they decided to go in on that. Nami ults right there. And I'm stunned. I'm going to see if I can do a little bit of damage here. Not so much. And we're going to wait and Q right there. But again, I think we're just playing a little bit too far up. This is where Rod of Ages would make the most sense. Maybe there was a point that was made before that I was trying to make before with Twisted Fate that I should have heeded. In that I should have been more... should have sort of bit the bullet, got Catalyst Protector early on. And it's interesting seeing that there's a Phantom Dancer for Sedum instead of Aesthetic Shiv. So the last champion hit. So if he does not hit me, we are okay. This Phantom Dancer does not work. Jhin seems to be doing just fine. Down in CS, up in kills. Basically 2-on-1 because Bard's been roaming. Mia. We don't wanna push this out, and we also want to save our mana. So if we can get last hits, it's perfect. And I think next game that I play with Zyra, I'll play with Hybrid Pen runes to start. So he goes ahead and wards that. And we're missing a lot of CS, guys. Not seem to be best case scenario for us. Okay, so popping his wind wall, a little bit of Deathfire. Again, sort of saving our grasping roots if we can when he finally decides to engage on us. Trying to avoid his tornadoes as much as possible, and trying to put them. We're gonna put our plants on the outside of the tower reach. You can see this is where we screwed up. Man, Yasuo, even when far behind, is an absolute menace. So we definitely need to play a little bit more safe against Yasuo. We can't actually extend anywhere further. His kit is designed to screw with us, but I think the way that we're playing is also playing it correctly. He's actually not using his wind wall very effectively, and he's still able to kill us. I think that's just a byproduct of him being a I'm not gonna call him an overpowered champion, because I don't want to push the blame away from myself, because I definitely should be playing this a lot better in some instances. But he's definitely very strong inherently. His kit is super strong, and we just need to hide behind our Scion, hide in the back if at all possible. He's going for Trinity Force second item, so I think he's already decided that he's conceding this first tower. It was low life, we're just gonna be able to push it. So we're gonna go ahead and they decided to switch Evolution to mid. I don't know how we'll do against Lucian, but not well.
So much more to see.
Okay, so saved our dude. Gonna save Grasping Roots for a possible engage coming our way. I would just be cautious here. In 300 gold approximately, we'll be able to have our Zonius. So we're gonna stay back, let his tornado die out. So there it goes. One of the things that we have to note is that our plants pretty much die instantaneously. When I said he was gonna concede tower, I thought that he was gonna concede tower. But the reality is that he did not concede tower. And that, my friends, kinda sucks. Hopefully he'll do it here. Mumu is around blue. They're all that way. How that hit me, I will never know. Okay, Morello's Zyra Glass. I should have just let Bard die. I'm trying to be a good friend. That was foolish of me. Should have just let him die. Scion is extremely strong right now. I think he's going to get next item Black Cleaver, it would seem. And they're all coming up for him. And I think he's pretty confident that he can take multiple members of that group. But at this point, we're just going to buy potions, try to stay in lane. The issue actually isn't sustaining, seeing as though this tower has been at basically one hit for the past 10 minutes, maybe 8 minutes. The issue is when he jumps on us, we can't do anything about it, which is why we get Zonias to either sort of preemptively dodge the tornado as it's coming with us. We sort of come to terms and go, oh, crap, we're going to end up hit. But in this circumstance, we're actually just going to we're going to tank a little bit for our plants. We're going to come here so we can group. This is the first time we actually have something to provide in terms of value. As long as we sit back and don't get hit by a Mumu ult, we should be good. And my ultimate should be a good zoning tool as well. So I'm coming this way. Hopefully we'll wait for a Mumu. Maybe we can catch him out. In. imagine potion. We're actually going to use some aggressive roots. Zonia's a little bit early here. Put a couple of these down. There we go. And all of a sudden, we have strength. I'm going to wait. Actually, flesh in, I think. So we're just gonna kind of zone them, put a pink ward down over yonder. Pink ward here. Yasuo is mid. We don't have a tower, which I forgot about until right now. And we're gonna go for Rylai's, I think. Rylai's or Liandry's, probably Rylai's next item. Or no, I think Rylai's is probably our best choice. This is worded. Noting.
Such a busy
Grab tab. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and pick up. Let's go. Let's just go silly aggressive. We probably should pick up the Giant's Belt as opposed to the needlessly large rod. But mid again, question mark. We have all of our summoners, so we can theoretically dodge as much damage as possible, or at least as humanly possible. In addition to Zonia's sort of hide in the back, use our Strike of Thorns to protect ourselves, and things of the sort. So we're just trying to be as annoying as possible, use our abilities to the best of our ability to just piss these guys off, but also be able to blast it in all the stuff that comes along with it. So we're just gonna put these little blue trinkets in as many places as possible that they'll last. A little bit of vision in this case goes a long way. Hopefully there's no ultimate coming in. Zone them this way. Go. Minions coming in from the back. We'll just put this in the back. Got fire. Not our friend right now. Try. Can we get enough mana for a snare? Yeah, we have enough mana for a snare at this point. And we just want to respect Yasuo damage and get a snare off there, and run away. Run in, run in, run in. Big wave coming top lane. I'm gonna go ahead and buy a needlessly large rod. Or no, we haven't needed Zyra. We're gonna buy a Giant's Belt instead. Come over, pick up our blue. So, sort of do as much as we can at this point. We're gonna see that I did a crap ton of damage. If we go to look at total damage in team fights, you're gonna see that I did a lot of it. But also we have people like a 5-1, 6-1. My score line is obviously the one to brag least about. I'm going to want to tank a little bit of this damage just to avoid my plants immediately dying. And I'm pinging this way. I'm pretty sure they're dead. I'm gonna go ahead and clear up bot. I'm sorry, top lane. So just want to warn them. You know, don't do anything crazy. And we're pinging this way. Great kill. They could probably get Baron. There's no reason to be there. Sion should be able to ult. We're gonna ult, plus it back. Try to avoid Mumu at all costs. Zonia's right here, and then immediately flash. Flash over. Try to use our plants if at all possible. And push in mid toward their tower. So Yasuo is very slippery, as we knew. If we had Rylai's right there, it would have been an incredible play, because we would have been able to slow them down in a lot of ways, which we weren't able to do right there. So we're going to push this. I don't think Yasuo's going to come for us, but I've been wrong before. We're going to give it one final push to this tower. And we're going to be greedy. See Riven pushing top. See Yasuo right there. And we'll take some wolves too. Hopefully he doesn't come see me. Nope, and bot lane's over there. So we're gonna get Rylai's. When it comes to overall magic resist, I think the item that we want is probably an Abyssal Scepter. Or perhaps a Banner of Command. Does anyone have a Banner of Command? We do not have a Banner of Command, so I'm going to be a more utility-based mid laner. So I have Rylai's, I have Deathfire Touch, and then I'll get Leandry's as probably my last item. So I'm coming this way. They just wait for me. Boom's coming in. Just keep going. Keep going. Riven is also coming in here. Can't do anything toward the back here. Should be fine in terms of zoning them out. He's gonna come for us for sure. Not going to place. Zonia's just safe at this point. Dead. So hopefully the shroud will disappear, and we're gonna snipe. I think that was damage. That looked like damage. He jumped over the wall. We're able to get bot tower. To sort of no fault of our own. We knew that Yasuo was coming. We were trying to protect our Jhin. Because he's the one. 8, 2, and 6. He's doing a crap ton for us. We actually have the most assists in the game. So we feel pretty good about that. We're not doing the most in terms of kills or any fun stat lines like that. We're just a little late with it, but good idea nonetheless. But we're doing a lot for our team. Assists, but I think that'll be, yeah. Sion 7, 2, and 11 is definitely a better score line than the one that we were counting a second ago. And we'll go ahead and pick up Sword of Shoes just to be safe. If we were going to go for, let's say, Boots of Lucidity, we should have went for those a lot earlier. Now we should be able to get Blue and Dragon and make something happen from there. I'm gonna go clear out our Wolves and then go for our Blue Buff right after. And actually place this right here. And we sort of see the Rylai effect. Get that right there. We're going to want to push against. Actually. Push yourself. want this dude close to us. We're just trying to push as much as possible. Careful, Yasuo's probably over here.
The forest holds many surprises.
What can we do? I think Banner of Command is probably our best bet. Anyway. So Banner of Command in, let's see, about 600 gold. We'll be able to get Banner of Command, so it's about 3 waves of minions and whatever else that might come through. We'll word up. Right now, 223 CS in total. There's a Zyra portal somewhere. Question is where. Okay. Put this toward the back. I don't actually think it mattered as much. Make sure that we don't have AoE like Graves. Cool. Again, probably too many deaths in total, but I think our contributions elsewhere are pretty good. I'm curious to see what the total damage is at the end here. Oh, that dodge. That dodge barrier. Oh man, the voice is going. That's how you know I've been streaming too long. And would you look at that? We have qualified for our next series. Both Nard and Zyra were taken. The odds. So dude. So let's look at some of the stats of this final one before we wrap up for the day of streaming, which is actually the longest day of streaming that we've done thus far. 8 hours and 10 minutes. I guess first things first, looking at total damage dealt, we actually did end up with the most damage, and I'm sure a lot of that actually comes from Deathfire. So we see the most damage here. That's pretty cool. And then we look at the other parts of the game. It doesn't gank in farm, so Sweeties. And actually a bunch of people on our team were unfortunately from 8. So we're looking at this. Have the highest amount of assists in the game. Also for our team, have the highest amount of deaths, so that's obviously a room for improvement. We got caught out a couple of times by the Amumu plus Yasuo combo, and we actually didn't respect the Yasuo very much in pretty much all of those times. So we have to be a little bit more cognizant as to how it is that we should be playing that, and then figuring it out from there. Otherwise, I think we did pretty good, and I'd be interested to see how it is that we can play better and more effectively sort of moving forward. But GG, everybody.